Don't you know we all cheer for Magnus Danger D?
Ladies and gentlemen and non-binary friends, hello there. Mwah, all my beautiful viewers and lovely listeners of the Onwards to Victory podcast. Oh boy! Oh, you are in for a life-changing, ball-draining treat today, folks, because I have with me an incredibly charismatic, just a fabulously, disarmingly charming individual. Please put your hands together and make a great deal of fuss for the Human Heatwave, Miss Jacqueline Furey. Hey! Beautiful. Hi.
Hi,
Jack,
hey,
you're here.
it's me.
Hello. Oh my gosh. It's very, very nice to have you here. This is all a bit weird, isn't it? Just having a chat with a microphone.
It is weird because we started and I made some good jokes earlier.
You actually did
And
make some great jokes.
I don't know how to shoehorn them back in, but I'll try.
If we start bringing up really traumatic events in our lives, I'm sure we'll start telling jokes
Equally
about them.
hilarious.
For those of you who are dumb, idiots, stupid, dumb
ignorant.
heads who don't know who Jacqueline Furey is, she just so happens to be a world-class, fabulous touring superstar. I know, what is the...
I
What do you
defy
put on your
labels,
tags?
actually. So
Right, she's a pretty princess.
I contain magnitudes.
Oh,
yeah. I started in burlesque and now I barely do burlesque.
Yeah.
But it informs everything I do.
That's something that when I describe what you do to other people, there's this, because I have to do that all the time. I'm like, your agent's always calling me. Yeah.
Constantly having to describe this woman. Let me live.
God damn, I need to do things. I'm good too, damn it. Yeah. But like you started out in burlesque and
Yeah.
you're doing pretty damn well in burlesque.
Yeah.
You're a well-constructed young lady and you got the moves.
Thank you.
And then
I got bored.
yeah, you could. Well, this is the thing that I wanted to. It's a great opener because when you started out, and you were doing burlesque, you could very easily you could have coasted like so many.
Yeah.
You could have just like been pretty and bought boas and just done the burlesque. You could have rested on your laurels so easily, but instead you decided to eat light bulbs.
Yeah, because what's the point of being able to play conventionally attractive if you're not going to do something fucking weird and gross at the same time? Like,
God, this is why I love you so much. Yes, like
Ew,
fear
boring.
boners. You want to give
Yes.
the people a fear boner, right?
exactly.
What
Exactly.
What is
Make
it about
weird.
like being like a repellent hottie?
I know.
What is that?
But
Yeah.
that's a great way to describe it.
Yeah.
I think it's I think exercising my autonomy over my body is man repellent. But
Well,
they
like-
can't look away if I've got the tit out.
You're like,
I'm just like upsetting them.
oh my God. Jeez, God, she's got great boobs. Oh, but she's got agency. Yeah. Oh my God.
I hate it.
Look at her making choices.
Catfishing them
Yeah.
into shows to upset them.
Yeah. Well, that's
Blowing kisses at your missus.
that's a pretty good line.
Bring your
Yeah.
girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the girlfriends love
And your
it.
gay friends. They love it.
Oh yeah.
Bring your girlfriends and your gay friends and
Yeah.
you sit there and be mad.
For someone who doesn't say much on stage, yeah,
Yeah.
you got man. Oh man, I've rarely seen like a whole audience be just so. Damn, you give some good face.
Thank you.
God damn, and you know.
I
you
black
give good
out.
face. Is that what you do? Is it really like when you go up? Because
I can't see shit most of the time.
Oh,
I
I know
know
you can't see the audience because especially your lighting is very specifically like.
Yeah,
Look at it,
wow.
yeah. Well, and everything's dark.
Staring into either like a flame or a light bulb.
Yeah.
A fluorescent
or the sparks
neon
of a
tube.
fucking angle grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not great. Your rods and cones are all fucked up,
Fuck,
girl.
the bugs in me
Yeah.
are so mad all the time. My bugs are so angry. I have to take so many probiotics.
Yeah?
With the fire stuff, yeah.
Is it?
They
See,
get
that's
so
fascinating.
mad.
That's fascinating.
Oh, I would be shitting so weird doing this many shows
Yeah.
of fire breathing.
Who would have thought that drinking Recosol would be bad for your gut
Who would have
biome?
known that huffing paint thinner for a job
Yeah.
is no good for your bugs?
Jeez. Wow. You're really making a grand sacrifice to
I know.
fear boner the patriarchy. Good for
Yeah, it also causes infertility.
Is it really?
Great
Hey!
contraceptive.
Wow. So not
It
only
says that on the label. Yeah.
Really?
Rectal, yeah. And the other one says carcinogenic. This is why I don't teach fire stuff.
I knew the carcinogenic thing,
Yeah.
infertility thing. It was a new one on me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh. So how's that fertility going? But you ingest more Recosol than
It's not-
anybody.
Wow. Ha! Fun story.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah.
Fun story.
Oh, do you want
Speaking
to
of
get
the
into it?
TikTok house,
Yeah.
you
You were talking about the TikTok house?
mentioned the TikTok
Yeah.
house because we were talking about some amazing trad circus folks.
We
that
just
we
had
both
we
know.
just had Jesse from the Ashtons on here.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I was working for another one of
Caravan
the
Humper?
Ew. Oh, I'll have to listen to that episode.
Oh, it's
now.
great. Yeah.
Another one of the fabulous Ashtons, and she's gorgeous, glamorous, what a babe. And I was doing a corporate gig for her at this TikTok house. They had the wheel of no
Globe of Death?
the globe with the riders in
Globe
it.
of Death, yeah.
Wheel
We were
wall
talking- yeah.
of death.
Well, they have a wheel of death and a globe of death. Yeah, they've
There's
got,
many of deaths,
They
and
have
then
a step stool of death.
I've only ever done the wall of death.
Right. Oh, yeah, you have. Yeah.
Anyway, so we're doing that. We found one of those A4 Ziploc baggies of weed in the dressing room, so we took a little bit home. Anyway, that's not what the story about the Recosol is. There was a magician there as well. Bless him, what a fucking sweetheart, which I don't say about a lot of magicians.
Most magicians are
Sorry.
scumbags.
Anyway, this one's an absolute sweetheart, but he was doing fire breathing for the gig, and I was like, wow, it's pretty windy outside, girly. Like,
Oh, dear.
okay, go off though. Are you sure? And he was like, yeah, like no worries. And then he came back, and I was like, you want a little bit of chapstick, babe? I got a little bit of chapstick. You should have some chapstick. Because it was windy outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've had the wind fire interactions myself. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, it's not as bad as I was. He said he got so excited about his first gig back from COVID, and they wanted him to fire breathe for a whole nearly 2 hours roving. He was like, okay.
Wow.
And went through 1.5 of those bottles of Recosol.
The big...
5 liters. So it was what's
Wow.
it's like 7 liters ish.
Jesus.
He said that he went through, and he's like, yeah, it was crazy because I woke up the next day and I was like blind, and I was like drunk? He's like, no,
blind. Yeah. God.
So that's what happens when you.
And my balls really hurt. Yeah.
I said, did you?
But
go
only the first time. I did it again next week and it didn't hurt at all.
It didn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't stay blind, so that's nice.
Well, that's great.
Anyway, I don't teach fire.
I had actually. This is you. This just happened this week. There was a very nice young lady who wanted to know how to do a fire
What a
thing, and you
babe.
sent her my way.
I did because
It's very sweet of
if
you.
you teach the kids the thing.
Yeah,
If you can teach the
Yeah.
kids, you can teach anyone.
and also I didn't have to. There was no guilt on my part that I was going to make her infertile. There's no
Yeah.
ingesting. Of,
Yeah, she wasn't putting it in her mouth.
No.
It's fine, folks.
Yeah, yeah. And plus, she's married.
She is. He's our guitarist, and he's so cool. They're
Yeah,
both
that's
so
right.
Cool.
Yeah,
They're
she's
so
married to
cool.
the guitarist in the Bernie Band.
The Bernie Band.
The Bernie Band.
The Bernie Band.
What is the? Is there a name for the Bernie Band? I'm gonna come see you
The-
this week, so I
Yes, but it's a rotating cast.
Oh, right, you're right.
What is the word for ein, Svein?
Oh,
I
right.
dated a German briefly, and I
Oh yeah,
took in none of it. Because it turns out if you go to Berlin and you speak German, they're
I've
like,
heard they're pretty small.
you're doing it very wrong.
You dated a German for a while and you took in none of it.
I took in none of it. No,
Those
that
Germans
wasn't
are
the
so
case.
frigid. Yeah. Oh boy, are we gonna get into it? Yeah. Hey, first snort of the
that
podcast.
Was recent.
Glorious.
Oh,
Oh, was it? Are you heartbroken?
No.
No.
No. Oh,
Oh,
maybe.
diddums. No.
No, it was honestly the most amazing situationship I've ever had.
Oh, yeah?
'Cause I had a room in the middle of Prenzlauer Berg to myself for like 6 weeks. It was
This is-
incredible.
Oh God, I've been this. I don't know why I thought it was the most amazing situationship I ever had, and I thought, okay, well, you're going to get into emotional interactions and
No.
no, it was amazing
No,
because
I
he
mean,
had a
it's-
great apartment.
I do a lot of emotional labor when it comes to men.
Yeah.
And I don't always feel
What?
like, I know, it's crazy.
Wait a minute, are you telling me
Uh,
you go you?
date an acrobat and expect them to meet me emotionally and intellectually
Oh, fuck.
on an emotionally intellectually level.
No.
Emotionally intellectually,
Yeah.
they just can't keep up with me.
This is it, but this belies your actual name.
They're so pretty.
Oh well, acrobats, yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb as a bag of hammers, but they are very pretty.
It's the traumatic brain injuries. And speaking of traumatic brain injuries,
Hey,
Magnus,
that's right. What? Hang on, you can't get away. Don't get into it get out of it that easy. I'm gonna like dig at who Jacqueline is because you have just let a little bit out there when you're going.
I
You're
will
doing
let
your
heaps
Queensland, but this is what people need to know. You're very funny. You're a very smart person. You
I
see?
am.
Yeah, but you get to fly under the radar. You just dazzle them with your
So
movies.
fucking hot.
Yeah.
So
So
fucking
fucking-
hot. I'm so fucking hot.
God damn, she's so fucking hot.
So
folks.
fucking
She's-
hot.
I mean, look, if you're not watching this on video, Yabu sucks to you.
Go
Jesus
find my
Christ.
only. So
Yeah. She walks into a room and I pity the blind.
that's why you don't breathe fire that much.
Ah, yeah.
I recently went mildly viral on Instagram for the
Oh, you
first time
did?
ever.
Wow.
It was a video from the first week of Club Cabaret with the neon sword and
Oh, yeah.
and it shines all the way through.
Right, right.
Oh my god, did I have
Yeah.
to turn the comments off so quickly?
Did did somebody stitch you with the Star Wars reference or something?
That
Yeah,
you.
I
I,
think
don't
I
know
know-
who you are. I've never
Yeah.
followed that.
yeah.
But I had 17 million views before he found it.
Wow. Holy mackerel.
And just random people. Very quickly, I don't know how it got transphobic immediately.
What?
I don't know. Apparently, we're blaming trans people for my body being a tube. I don't know. Fucking hell, the world is just fucking burn it down. Fucking-
Wow.
Anyway, I did manage to get, from that, just a lot of suddenly dudes found me, which was kind of sad because I've curated such a beautiful,
Yeah,
lovely
ah.
little space online for the
Yeah.
last over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's all gone to hell anyway.
Now
so
it's
whatever.
just dudes.
They found me. And then
She's so
from
fucking
there.
hot.
She's so fucking
Yeah,
hot.
fucking hot.
She's not like other girls. She's just a big tube. Funk.
Oh my-
but
Jeez,
they found
oh my
my
God. When is that going to
OnlyFans
be a
from
shirt?
there.
I really want that. Jacqueline Furey, the Human Heatwave. She's not like other girls. She's
just a big
tube.
tube.
Yeah,
It's just a big tube.
such a tube. Mwah. Being a hot tube, it's worked out quite well for you.
Yeah. I mean, I am still an artist, though.
Yeah.
Which means that I am still poor.
Oh, really?
Dude.
You do a great impression of a not
Thank you.
poor person.
I do a great impression.
Yeah.
That's because I have no dependents.
Ah.
I don't do the man keeping. I don't keep
That's
one
it.
around because
Yeah.
that's no. And
well, that's
also,
emotional labor plus economically unviable.
Exactly. And then
Because all the other artists are
I've
poor.
known for a really long time
Hmm.
that I don't want kids.
Right.
In fact, I have
In fact, you
ethical
drink
dilemmas
Recosol.
with children. Not with children. Children are fine. If they're here already, sure, great.
Great. Yeah.
Welcome to the shit show.
oh, yeah.
But
It
I
is a
personally
clusterfuck out here.
morally wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, that makes
My
it much
autonomy,
easier.
Magnus.
Yeah.
Also theirs. I don't know. They can't choose. I'm not gonna.
Oh, part of the philosophical
Yeah.
antinatalist movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Gotcha.
super popular, but
It
what
does.
are you gonna do?
It does get people rubbed up the wrong
They
way.
don't love it.
People do not like that idea. Yeah.
They don't love it.
They
But
don't
all my
wanna
friend's
grapple
having a
with that.
baby soon, and I love that for her. And
Yeah.
the nursery looks so cute.
Yeah.
And I'll totally come around and make sure it doesn't fall off anything.
Sure. Yeah. You'll be a dangerous auntie.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm kind of a pseudo auntie already also. My brother has kids. His missus has kids.
Oh,
And so
right.
they're already, we didn't have to go through the nappy stage or anything, which
Oh,
is
he just
gorgeous.
like showed up.
They've
and
got,
yeah.
she showed up. She's got these 2 kids. They're great. They're like, hey, we hear you set things on fire.
Oh, the kids love that.
Can you teach
Yeah.
us? And I'm like, yes. And everyone's like, no.
Yeah. No, we're not teaching that to children. But they do love when they find
love
out
it.
that you. Well, I mean, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
When the kids see you on a poster and they say, "Yeah, guy, it does stuff on
Yeah,
fire."
the guy with the
Yeah.
curly mustache and
Yeah.
the yelling man.
Mustache yelling. Yeah, I did that one as well. Actually, this is you can. I don't know if you could tell in the camera right now, but yeah,
This is what I was talking about with
Yeah.
the traumatic brain injury.
Oh, that was the great segue there.
Yeah.
See, God, I'm just missing cues all over the place.
What are you going to do?
More
Tell us about
emotional
your...
labor. Fuck.
Tell
God
us
damn it.
about your gorgeous blush.
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, I don't know if you could tell this wonderful. I picked having like the most gorgeous guest in the fucking universe to show up. I picked this week to explode a liquid nitrogen bomb next to my face. Yeah, really smart.
I love it.
I was in a rush. I had 20 minutes between shows to get from one to the. If I go down late, I'm in big trouble.
Big trouble.
Yeah, just like Jake the Mustard's wife.
So
She goes down late and she's in big trouble. As a thinker.
So you nearly took your own head off in front of a bunch of kids, which I found really amusing when you told me about it.
It does a lot for your anti-natalist argument. I can say that.
Well,
Hey, children, here's what can happen to your frail human body. Yeah.
You're all just sacks of meat.
Ah!
Ah!
You're a ghost piloting a skeleton covered in meat, hurtling through an uncaring universe. Ah! You didn't ask for this.
They're great though. Kids are great though.
Mm.
I did a kids show with my friend Ben.
Yes, you did. Oh my gosh.
We thought The Fart and the Furious is a fucking great name for
It
a
is,
kids
yeah.
show. And then we joked about it for long enough that we'd written half the songs anyway. So we did it.
Ben is a very talented musician.
He's so talented.
Yeah.
He's so nice. He's so cool.
It really. I only got to meet him like once or twice while you're there, but we were performing in the tent next door.
Oh, this was in Melbourne. Yeah. I kind of blocked that out.
Yeah, you blocked Melbourne out.
Yeah.
You've been.
I'm so allergic to the fucking trees, man.
Oh, really?
Fuck Melbourne.
Is that a thing?
What do you mean? Is it a thing?
Well,
The cum trees. The bush trees.
this cum. Yes, that's right. We just talked about this cum tree. God damn.
Oh my fucking
That
God.
seems like weirdly poetic that you are allergic to cum trees.
What? Because I love cum? Because
No!
I fucking love cum, Magnus? Why you just look at a hot lady and be like, she must love cum. Wow. Bet she loves spoof.
Why are you coming at me
Bet
like
she
that?
fucking loves cum.
I was thinking more of the fact that you're like, it's not just
Oh,
men.
she deep throats things for a job. She
Oh,
must love
God.
cum. It's a non-transferable skill. They call me the fucking cheese grater, okay?
Cheese. Whoa, really? Holy shit.
On
Oh, man.
principle,
The
as a sword swallower, you have to be bad at blowjobs.
That's just how it went. Well,
As a female sword swallower, that's what I've decided.
I've spoken to Lucky Hell at length about this. Yeah. About
Yeah?
like the
What's her-
non-transferable skill
Yeah, what's
blowjob
her
thing. She gave
take
it.
on it?
Well, I mean, firstly, if you are a woman who's swallowing swords, I never really understood the fucking hippopotamic wave of the same 4 fucking jokes that people tell you. I mean, I knew it was bad. I'm like, okay, well, obviously all of these fucking John Q six-packs are going to say the same goddamn thing over and over again. But I didn't. The scale of it is, it's colossal.
I feel
It's like a planet.
I've spent a long time working out how to be hot but unapproachable.
Right.
Just so
Okay.
to strike that balance, to have
Yeah.
them too scared to ask the question in the first place.
Got it.
Ah,
Oh,
great. And then
right.
before they even get there, be like, unless it's 18 inches or
You-
longer,
Yeah.
it's it's not comparable.
The snappy, yeah.
You have nothing comparable for me
You
to
have
work
nothing
with.
for me. Yes.
There's nothing for me.
Unless it lights up.
Unless it fucking
Yeah.
lights up.
Yeah.
Unless it's stainless fucking steel. About 2 centimeters wide by 1.6 mil thick.
Actually, I've heard that about. This is a really weird segue, but I've heard Alice Cooper is famous for having a
Pencil dick?
a pencil dick like that.
Ew.
Yeah, like it was like
What?
9 inches long, but the guy had
The bat
zero
head
girth.
guy?
No, that's Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I mean they hang out.
Hang out.
Yeah, apparently you get to like tie a knot in it. It was like a piece of string.
I hate that.
Yeah. No, it's a terrible image. Yeah, I have no idea if this is true. Alice Cooper's
I feel like
estate. Don't come at me. Yeah. Although you go cover
spreading
your ears.
wild
when you're very...
rumors about
Yeah.
people's penises.
Although you got to pump the accelerator a little bit. This is a new podcast. We're gonna fucking drum up some.
Oh,
We're gonna
right.
do drama. Let's do this.
You've got a weird dick. You've got a weird dick. You've got a weird dick, and I don't want to see any of them.
We're like, oh my gosh, we're just taking Oprah's playbook and fucking around with it. Oh, that's delightful.
No, I'm not going to tell.
No, yeah. Come on.
No, okay. So I dick blindness is a real thing. You don't really remember dicks. There's only one dick that I remember, and it's because it was so strange that had I seen it independent of a body, I would have beat it to death with a shoe. And I can't give you more detail.
The weirdest dick I ever saw was Toddy's dick. I think.
That's a weird dick.
He had a very strange set of genitals there. Yeah. And he's gone.
I never got to see that act from the front. Always from peeping out from the behind the
Peeping from the
curtain.
back?
Yep.
Did you saw the scronut at work though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but then also no, because again, it's all lit from the front, isn't it? And I'm peeking out from behind.
Oh yeah.
I never got to see. I was in the shows. I never got to see the shows.
Yeah.
We did some cool shows.
It's very cool.
I feel
shows.
like I peaked around that time.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, doing that candelabra act.
Oh.
I think it was in the Aurora for like one night or something.
Yes.
I have some fucking amazing photos from that.
That night, that one night that we did. Okay, so we used to do a show. I used to do a show with my ex-partner, Jasmine.
Who also produced my solo show for me.
Yes.
What a fucking babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great person.
Did some good stuff.
Man, yeah. She's the reason I had audiences, I think.
As long as you
In
get
Perth.
the first word out, people couldn't help but show up.
Yeah.
Look, I've said this 100,000 times. Blood and titties.
Blood and titties. What
Blood
more could
and
you want?
Tell them that there's blood and titties. People will just show up.
Fucking, and then tell everybody that a bunch of people fainted and had to be removed from the tent, and they all want to see.
Yeah, that was. We still hold the record. You know that.
Who's trying to break that record?
Oh god, man! If they go for it, I am going to be so mad. But yeah, we were a show. It was called El Bizarro, and it was still one of the favoriteest things I've ever done in my life.
Fucking cool show.
And the candelabra act that Jack's talking about is, oh my god, it was fucking transcendental. It was amazing. Yeah.
It was fun. That was like my first ever sword swallowing act, and I only swallowed one sword, and it was like a 4-minute act. Which I think that's how you want to do it.
But if you're going to take one sword and go, okay, I'm only going to do one sword, it's a 4-minute act. How can I put a supernova's like worth of fucking pizzazz?
Hot ladies slutting around and it
was the greatest hot lady. I mean, you wind up at the end of the act, you wind up naked with hot wax all over you.
Yeah, with a candelabra in me.
Yeah. Hey!
Hey! I'm a tube.
God damn. We're going to wind up on your headstone.
I'm a tube.
She was a tube for the
I don't
rubes.
even feel like I'm a sword swallower though. I don't know.
Well, you do
I do
everything
heaps now.
Well, but I
do heaps of swords, but I just do heaps, all right?
She does heaps. So fucking hard as she does heaps.
There's so many people that do these things that have been around for so long and people are so good at them. I feel like I want to do them in a way that hasn't been done yet, so I have an excuse to do them. Otherwise, I'm just doing them kind of shit.
That's
compared to the other people that have been doing them for
this
forever.
is tremendously and very humbly underselling this very
Thank
special
you. I am
talent that
so
you have.
humble.
Well, this is what you've done. Like you have done so many.
Yeah, I don't do the stuff that I don't do the things that bruise on the outside, just on the inside.
If it hurts,
Because I'm that
emotionally.
vain.
Yeah. For just a regular white girl in general, you're quite unbruised. But for somebody in your line of work, you're remarkably unbruised.
Ew.
Oh, well, your knees don't count. Of course your knees. Of course your knees are bruised. darling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, slut shaming.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh, she loves cum. Oh, she's got bruises on her knees.
That's she's a tube. Yeah, slut shaming is definitely my MO. I mean, whenever people come to me and they go, that Magnus, boy oh boy, does he hate sluts. Man.
Yeah, famously hates sluts.
I'm such a sex negative guy. That's people,
Yeah.
it's on my resume.
Yeah.
Now take that dick, baby.
Sorry,
Go for it.
I derailed it. I derailed it.
We're here to get railed, not derailed.
Not derailed.
God damn it.
Come on.
Although, I mean, if you get railed, I mean, derailed is one of the best ways, right?
What?
If you're going to get railed by something.
Getting derailed?
Yeah.
Is this a sex thing?
Well, yeah. D,
Can you
the D for
explain it?
dick. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was out getting railed. Derailed.
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to figure out if it's funny
So
or
you're
clever.
a father.
That's true.
You're a
yeah.
dad?
I do have a daughter.
Yeah.
Who I'm raising to be respectful and not like some. She has some of the best role models in the world. Honestly, yeah. I mean, she's
a cool kid, yeah.
She's name. I mean, her name. She has like 2 burly godmothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a cool kid.
She does, but like once a year.
She
her
was
name's-
hanging around when we were doing El Bizarro and stuff
Yeah.
too, and this my solo show.
I have. There's a really beautiful photo actually of you, of like little Ruby when she's like 5 years old.
Yeah.
And she's kind of sitting with you or on your lap, and you're both watching something happening on set. It's in the Aurora or maybe the Deeparel,
Cool.
and you're just inside this Spiegel tent. You're both just sitting there looking like pretty girls. But this is, if I want my little girl to have a bunch of role models, I want them. I want them to be
fucking
all of
mad
the,
cunts.
Yeah, all the mad cunt. I want her to know tubes.
Yeah.
I want her to have a bunch of tubes.
To be like, that's a career option for me.
Yeah.
I could be a tube. If
Yeah,
I
it
want to
should
be
be a
a
big
tube.
old tube. The women that I know from back when I was doing like burlesque at the beginning and emceeing a bunch of shows like that, those women that I knew, I was like, I would absolutely be very proud for my little girl to know what these women are like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to get her wisdom from this bunch of girls. Yeah.
It's a good place to get wisdom.
Hell yeah.
I think we have a lot of wisdom.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
And very, very little bullshit. But that she's but informally named after 2 different burlesque girls that are friends.
Cute.
Yeah. Sometimes they have little like powwow video calls for like her birthday and stuff.
Cute.
And just they'll have a little State of the Union thing. They'll be like, how are you doing? What are you, 11 now? Okay, what's going on here? How's this? Da, 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 da.
See, we can be so wholesome as well, actually.
Yeah.
We're so wholesome.
They're not just a bunch of hot tubes, you fucking
You fucking
bigot.
freak. Stop it. Pay me if you want to call me a tube. Go to my OnlyFans where you have to pay to message me.
Oh, yeah?
I've genuinely forgot that thing existed until people found it recently from the hole.
Oh.
From the hole.
Yeah. Tell us all about your hole.
No, I don't know. That's all there is to say. It's
All
just
right.
a big gaping hole.
Great.
Top to bottom, big hole. Buy a ticket.
Come see my friend Jack the Tube.
Yeah.
That is really stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Come see the show.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
It's a new bit. I'm the only one doing it.
You've got a new thing.
LED
That's just
sword
you.
thing.
Oh, cool beans.
It's just me, baby.
See, this is
You're
what
gonna
you do.
love it, Magnus.
Of course I'm gonna love it.
Come.
Of course I'm gonna love it. I saw you in the K-hole the other night
Oh,
doing
yeah.
your Pixies bit.
That's nice.
It's
That's
oh man.
Doing the K-hole's been great. I was doing the K-hole in Edinburgh, which was nice.
Yeah,
last year.
yeah.
Did a big, I thought I was going to quit last year. I was done.
Quit the whole.
Quit the biz.
You-
I don't have a backup plan. And that's
You were
how
having
do
a
it.
bit of a year last year.
Fuck, I've been having a couple of years.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, when all of Italy was shut down with COVID,
Oh, yeah.
I was in Rome with my then partner and they'd shut down the Colosseum and we were
Yes.
sitting on a hill with a bottle of wine this is not fucking good.
Oh, dear.
And then I went back to Australia a week later and had to self-isolate, which is cheap, which was nice.
Nice.
For 2 weeks. And then halfway through that, I found out my dad had terminal brain cancer.
Hey!
Oh, Dead Dad Club.
Woo-woo!
Sucks. He was a really nice guy. He was the best dad ever.
Oh. And that's how you deal
But he
with grief.
took 3 years to die.
Oh,
So that was grim.
yeah, that's quite bad.
Well, all of my gigs got cancelled anyway. So I was helping run a cattle property in the middle of Queensland.
Yeah.
And helping drive Dad a 3-hour round trip for radiation therapy daily.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
And a drought. Cows love drought.
Do they?
They
I've heard
don't.
the opposite.
They
That's
don't.
weird.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Sometimes they turn inside out when they give birth if it's too dry. Fun facts. Anyway, I'm from Queensland. I don't really want my plan B to be beef farming.
Yeah, turning cows back the right way
Dude,
inside out.
you
Yeah.
can't do it.
Oh, no. It's irreversible. Oh,
Well-
gee, that's even worse.
Sometimes they reckon if you put sugar on it, like brown sugar apparently can help.
What kind of...
Cow prolapse.
Oh, my God. I've been spending a lot of time in
Prolapsed
Queensland.
cow pussy. Yeah, your new mate will know all about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't
Magnus
really...
has a girlfriend.
I thought this is the dumbest. This is the dumbest, most it's the silliest thing I've ever done.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, this is the worst way to reveal that I have a girlfriend talking about cow prolapse.
Speaking
And
of
dead
cow
dads.
prolapses, I'm in love. Yeah. I've fallen for a Queensland girl.
Yeah.
What
'cause
is it
we're
about you fucking Queensland girls?
Sick cunts.
Yes.
Fucking mad dogs.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And we're
Bunch
hot.
of hotties with dirty mouths.
Potty mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who will just out of nowhere start talking about prolapsed cow pussies.
That was not out of nowhere. That was a story about my dead dad,
You're right,
you
you're right.
insensitive fuck.
That was Oh my God. You get sent to the principal's office. Jesus Christ. This is what
I was
happens.
a good kid in school, actually.
Yeah?
I was.
Were
yeah.
you?
Yes. I was
That
getting
makes
the
sense.
fuck out of there. I was not.
Mm-hmm.
I was not sticking. I went to law school before I
What?
briefly.
What the fuck?
Interviewers love this.
Oh my God.
They're like, "Whoa, you
Yeah.
fucking stripper went to law school."
Oh,
Oh,
this is-
what? Wow.
No, I'm surprised at this for probably a very different reason. Yeah, I'm well aware that you're a fucking genius, but I'm really surprised that you would waste any of your fucking time going to law school.
Well, I tried a full-time dance course. I was like, no, I don't want these jobs. That
That
sucks.
your voice breaks slightly when you say that. I'm going to do a full-time dance course. Clearly, it was
full-time
traumatic.
dance course. Fuck that. I don't want a tan.
No.
I don't want a fake tan. I don't want to be a
Oh, that does not-
mascot at Dreamworld.
That does not fit your image at all. No.
Nope. So I was like, oh, well, fuck it. Might as well go to law school. So I did that for 20 minutes. Dropped the fuck out of that. Because I was like, no, I think I'd actually rather die
Yeah.
than have to work with these people.
And you've been trying to die ever since.
I've been trying.
Hey!
I kept a promise.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's that stick-to-itiveness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To get back to Queensland
Yeah.
for a second, I do know it's the place you come from I didn't really appreciate how much like fucking Isla Nublar from Jurassic Park your fucking home place is.
Well,
Queensland is insane.
your lovely missus is from the top end of Queensland, which is very different climate
Oh yeah.
to the middle.
It's literally as far away from where we are now as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
And still be in the same country. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll discuss your avoidant tendencies later.
Oh, yeah, I can totally go for her. She's miles away.
Miles away. Yeah, no, where I'm from is like really dry. It's coal mining out there mostly, but
Wow.
we did like crops when I was growing up, like cotton and sorghum and like irrigation property.
It's so odd hearing you just say the word sorghum.
Sorghum.
Yeah.
I know. Imagine that's a thing that is so
I
far
honestly,
away from my world, and yet
in all of the time that I have known you, I never even imagined that I would one day be sitting around and hear you utter the word sorghum. It just seems like it's from
thing.
a vast other world.
Told you I contain multitudes.
You do.
You didn't believe me.
Ah,
I contain multitudes, actually.
oh my gosh! And how many multitudes?
Heaps.
Heaps.
Fucking heaps.
God, she's a vacuous space chock full of multitudes. How many
Vacuous
multitudes
tube,
can you
thank you.
spill in there? Wow.
But it's dry and hot, and
Do you miss it though?
I go back heaps since
Yeah.
my fucking dad died.
Yeah. What do you?
Mum's downsized to a smaller, which is good because we don't need 200 cows.
No.
We've got two. We start with two, Tabitha and Salem. Oh, babies.
Wait, you named him, right?
Mum named
Yeah.
him.
Oh, your mum did?
Yeah. What?
is
You
you- are
think
you
I'm
and your
not my
mum-
mother's daughter?
Well, I didn't know.
My mum's heaps cool. My parents are heaps cool. I'm
Yeah.
actually really well adjusted for a person who swallows swords
Yeah.
and sets themselves on fire
Yeah.
and gets their tits out on stage.
It only happens one of two ways.
I had
with
a really
showbiz people.
secure attachment
Yeah.
style until
Yeah.
I started dating acrobats.
Oh,
And that one fucking magician ages ago.
oh.
There's
Oh, yeah.
Facebook groups dedicated to what a shit cunt he is, though. So,
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I bet you know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Wait, I don't know who you're talking about.
I'll add you to the group.
Oh, great. Yeah. Man, Facebook. Oh, that's dude. But yeah, you know this now. Magicians are just awful.
Yeah, they're bad
Yeah.
people.
Did he have a rabbit?
No. No,
What are you getting
not
into?
even a fun.
Why are you getting involved with that guy?
Because these guys don't know that I just met a rabbit today.
Oh, yes.
There's a rabbit in the lounge room.
That's true.
Fucking blowing my mind because I don't know if I mentioned I'm from Queensland. They're illegal there.
I didn't know. I did
Can't
not
have
know
'em.
that. I didn't realize.
When I was a kid, though, because they gave them myxomatosis, right?
Yeah,
Don't know if you've seen a rabbit with that. They're not happy. They're bleeding out the
wow.
eyes and the nose and the butthole.
It's pretty-
not great.
Jeez.
The rabbits don't love it. But we had
This just did.
cat.
Rabbits don't like myxomatosis.
They don't love it.
And cows will turn inside out when it's dry.
Queensland.
Yeah.
So that was my experience of rabbits as a child, and that's kind of the only exposure I've had to rabbits. So the fact that there's a full, big, fluffy,
Healthy,
looks-
beautiful.
most animals
yeah.
I will pick up and say, "Love me."
Yeah.
Munted bunny.
Just, oh my gosh. This is why I love Queensland girls. Because you're just in the middle of telling this harrowing story and a phrase like munted bunny. will
Munted
come out.
bunnies.
Yeah. Which should be a hardcore band.
The
if there
Munted
isn't
Bunnies.
already a hardcore band called Munted Bunny.
The munted bunnies. I would go watch
I
them.
there's some other vocabulary that I've been picking up from your great state. See, now that I'm, like, obsessed with this, Townsville hottie, is carrot snappers. That was a good
The
one.
fuck is that?
You got a nice set of carrot snappers. It's the
Teeth.
your teeth.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, thought that was going to be way more gross than it was.
You've been in show business too long, darling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got that idea for a great new act. There we go. Yeah. Fabulous.
That's kind of camp.
She went up there. God, she was
I could
she was
do- I
really
could do
hot,
a
but then she
4-minute
snapped the carrot.
Yeah, I could do a 4-minute act out of that, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But your list of, firstly, not only your list of places you have been, but people might not be appreciating this just as we talk a bunch of shit, right? That you're a very accomplished young lady. How many
yet
countries
I
have you been
feel
in?
like I'm learning hopelessness through Instagram. Just being like, it's not enough. It's not enough. oh God, I suck and I'm phantom
Oh,
old.
God.
Nobody wants to book me.
They go, oh, my gosh.
No, I did. No, okay. So I did make my own little 5-month-long tour around
Yeah.
the other hemisphere last
Mhm.
year, which was, I'm very proud of that actually because I made money. Imagine that.
Nice.
Imagine that.
Nice. And you...
What the lovely German situationship that didn't work out. I tried to love you, but I just don't because you live in Australia and I can't work there and you don't want to have any babies and you don't really know what you're doing with your career.
oh.
He'd never
Oh my
lie
God,
to me
Jack,
to
that's
spare
adorable.
my feelings.
Oh my gosh.
I respect him for that. But I wouldn't have having that free accommodation in Berlin.
That's
to
what
just,
made money?
Just to like that saved me from myself. I think being able to
Right.
just go place to place to place to place to place that
Yeah.
long and just because half the gigs you don't get till you get there.
Right.
Because you have to be like, hey, I'm here now.
Bingo.
Give me a gig. Just to
That's-
be able to go back to a place that kind of felt like home, that felt like my own because he was somewhere else doing
Right.
shows.
Oh,
And I could
nice.
just be like, oh, yeah.
Oh, so he was a show guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
An
okay.
acrobat.
Oh
Really
my God.
gorgeous.
Jesus. Like,
I
you
met
would've-
him I met him in a bag of cat at Adelaide Fringe last year.
Oh! Yeah.
Sweetie Muffin.
Yeah. He was right. I think I met him.
Did you?
Was he around?
I was.
Oh. Yeah, no, you were No, that's right. I remember.
We were at Arthur's art bar and my beautiful friend Tara Boom. I love you, Tara Boom. I
Love
love you
Tara.
so fucking much.
Yeah.
We were dancing under the sprinkler on the dance floor,
Right.
topless.
Yep.
That was lovely.
That's pretty standard
Yep.
Tara and Jack behavior.
Everyone was
Yeah.
like, oh. And then we started, for some reason, slapping each other in the tits really hard. Like, really fucking hard. Like, I had burst blood blisters on the side of my boob the next day. I don't know why we were doing it. And everybody that had come to the dance floor went, oh, no. That
Come
was a
for the
gorgeous
tits.
night.
Leave for the
For the
slapping.
tits.
I love that it wasn't 10 minutes ago you were talking about how well adjusted you are. And
Yeah,
now
what?
you're
I'm
getting-
allowed to have fun. What do you do for fun? If it's not slapping tits, if it's not slapping your best girlfriend's tits and having her slap them back,
mea
then you're
culpa.
not living.
You're right. I can't deny that. Yeah. You asked me what I do for fun. Yeah, I slap tits.
Okay. All right.
pardon,
So
sorry.
you're a father.
Yeah. We can keep throwing that back in my face. You tube. Fuck. So you and Tara Boo were slapping each other's titties around. I really
Yeah.
like this story because this is another perfect example. And Tara's also fantastic at this.
She's
at
so
the
cool.
Show up hot and then freak them the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mwah.
Roll out of a bush.
Yay!
Topless and ready to cause chaos.
Oh God.
I love that woman.
That's been, I tell you, this has been the new way I live is just truth and chaos. Just go for, if you just got truth and chaos on your side, you can't lose.
No.
And if you take that idea of truth and chaos and then you just add a bunch of hot, sexy sauce all over it, this is very much what you do.
But I think what makes the people sexy is the truth and chaos.
Oh.
Controversial opinion.
Wow.
Controversial opinion.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to
Wow.
rethink
Reevaluate your ideas of hotness.
God damn.
I know.
Well, maybe, maybe.
Multitudes. I contain them.
Jacqueline Furey, what can't you contain? Wow. Gosh.
What we were talking about, how did we, I keep half telling these stories.
Yeah, that's how this works. It's
You're
just,
giving me ADHD.
Yeah, I know. I've got, yeah. We say this is one
You'll
of.
give to me and I appreciate it.
Hey, I'll just give to all. This is it's more than ADHD. This is a joke we've used before, but I'm going to do it again.
Go on.
It's
Treat them.
AD4K.
Canned laughter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
nice. Yeah.
Nice one. I got buttons, baby. Yay. Mm.
We haven't been using those?
we'll just pretend we're going to go into a new segment.
Sure.
Which is actually just going to be a way for me to get back to the fucking conversation we were
Sure.
doing. So we're like, and we're back talking about what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey. You are successful and you made money and you did a big travel. Apart
Yeah, that
from,
was really
you know,
nice. That was really nice, and I'm glad that I did that. And then I was still, after I came home, I was like, well, that was a lot of effort. I don't know that I want to do that. Maybe I need to look into that plan B. And then I got a lovely contract offer, and I was like, fuck.
you don't need
It's
plan
like-
B. You got Recosol.
Yeah, who needs plan B when you got Recosol G?
Oh,
And
that is
then
dark.
So then I got this lovely contract offer, and I was like, fuck, because now it's like, I feel like showbiz is every toxic ex-boyfriend I've ever had, just like
Oh,
quietly
right.
reeling me back in, just
Right.
breadcrumbing me,
Yeah.
just being like, oh, you actually really gave up for real? How about I give you what you wanted, but just for
So showbiz is
6
like
to
that
8 weeks.
toxic guy. Just as a concept, showbiz
Yeah.
is a toxic
How long?
gaslighty.
Yeah, I feel a little
Yeah.
bit like, how long can you love something that doesn't love you back? And this is where I'm at with my journey with my relationships generally now. I'm
Right.
30 something. What?
Hey.
Can't believe it. And I'm just a little bit like, yeah, no, fuck it. It's too much. It's just, it's not giving me back as much as I'm giving it. I don't actually need it.
You've been doing well
And
with
so-
your boundaries.
I know, boundaries.
Amazing.
We love boundaries. And
Mm.
then I'm a little bit like, oh, okay, how do I make that happen in my professional life as well? Because that is so much of my fucking life.
Mhm.
Like, Jack's not my real name, but people, my very closest friends call me Jack, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's, you know, and showbiz is a bit tricky because you're constantly like, you're right. If you're working for a really good producer, right, who's
Mhm.
making a lot of money,
hmm
I don't think you can be making a lot of money unless you're a little bit morally bankrupt, right? Because
Yeah.
capitalism, right? You have to
Yeah.
exploit the worker. That's how it's kind of set up.
Yeah. Well-
That's how I feel
Yeah.
about it. And just
A
having
little
to-
bit.
Little bit.
Little bit.
Oh,
But-
sorry. Is your producer sitting just there?
Oh yeah, it's true. No, it's true. He does. But no, I was as you were saying this, I'm rolling around in my head and going, no, that's true. Yeah, no, that's true. You've got to, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's
To be constantly negotiating for,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know, just just to be constantly negotiating. There's no union for
oh fuck no. Oh, this
what
well,
we do either, which would be kind of
Yeah.
impossible. But then, you know, nobody wants to talk about fees because everybody's scared that if you know how much I'm charging, then
Right.
then you'll
Mm.
charge that too, and maybe then they won't have enough money and then
Got
we'll
it.
have to. There's a finite amount of resources and
And then we'd have to get the acrobats to join a union. Can you imagine that?
Oh my fucking
Oh,
god!
Jesus, fucking idiots.
Well, no, sweet baby angels. There's so many of them that I love, acrobats are some of my best friends. Just in
Yeah.
the same way that cows are some of my best friends.
I love that you're talking about that like you're saying, look, I'm not racist. Some of my best friends are acrobats.
Some of my best friends are
Yeah.
acrobats.
Yeah.
But it breaks my heart to see them used as cannon fodder. You know,
Yeah. Bones do break.
bones do break,
Even acrobat bones.
and I'm just getting just knowing my own self-worth so much now that it just feels really hard to keep telling people my worth.
There is this thing. I know what you're talking about. And there is this, and I don't know if there's partially delusion or it's there's kind of this romantic idea that goes, some people will stop and think about it in the business and some people will just plain out ignore it.
Yeah.
But there's kind of this sort of romantic idea that you're being fucked over. You know,
Yeah.
that it's a little bit of that like, yeah, oh, we're all making shows, but everyone knows we're kind of
We're all
the screws
getting
are being
fucked
turned.
over together. We're not.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people are getting paid a living wage.
Yeah.
Not me all the time. Lately,
am,
yes,
Hmm.
gorgeous, love it.
Yeah.
Mwah. Not always the case.
No.
Very not always the case.
I am a spectacularly lucky and grateful individual.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because my producer's in a fucking room.
He does have
But
a
yeah.
gun.
Yeah.
He's got a gun pointed at the rabbit.
I'd just
and
like
he's
to say-
shaking his head slowly.
Showman Productions is a fantastic workplace, and I enjoy my job immensely. And there is no problem here. Mom, I'm healthy. Thank you. Yeah. It's, in all seriousness, I'm very lucky that I've got the whole living wage thing. Yeah.
I think for me, coming from burlesque into sideshow, then into circus adjacent, and working in these variety lineups in a bunch of different places, and the fucking acrobats they're getting up here, and you know I'm like giving myself cancer.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't really. This is you don't get
because I got my
holiday
titties
pay.
out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's harder to negotiate. Weirdly, I know that sounds weird. You'd think you'd get. I mean, sometimes you can negotiate for if you're working with a salary. Which when are we ever getting a salary? But like you can charge extra for full frontal nudity, etc. But that's not.
Can you? Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude! Did you hear that? That's like
Full frontal is like an extra. If you're in the theater, yeah, we're working in theaters. It's illegal to get your bits out in a not a theater because they don't have cabaret licenses.
Well, I'm getting my bits out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen you get your bits out.
Yeah, I gotta fucking
Busy getting your bits out.
I gotta get
But this
some
is-
dick award rates over here. Fuck.
But then you're also like, okay, well, if I'm on the award wage for that, it's kind of, you know, it's a salary, but then sometimes it works out better to just charge per show, so long as your shows don't get cancelled because
yeah.
there's not enough sales. If
Right.
you're on a really good per show fee, then great. But then you're also taking care of your own fucking work cover and everything.
Because you got your own insurance. You don't get holiday pay. You don't get sick pay. This is
So people are like,
don't
wow,
understand
that's a
this.
fucking amazing weekly rate. You're like, yeah, for this week.
Yeah, yeah. I tell people this all the time. They go, "Oh, you seem to be doing okay. Well done for you." And but this is whatever I'm earning now. This is you've got to average it out over, let's say, 20 years.
Yeah.
Right. If I'm earning more now, that's even on just a weekly rate. You've got to add like 10 years at the beginning
To get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Nada. Zip.
Yeah. How
So yeah, I'll
cool
do a little Charlie if I want. Fuck you. Yeah. I'm doing
What
okay.
a cool job we have. That's what I mean about this job feeling like a toxic relationship.
Right. Yes.
And then
There's
it's like
that-
this sunk cost fallacy. All of my
finally made
thousands
it.
of
I better-
dollars worth of costumes.
God
Can't
damn.
wear those to the office.
No. Oh, fuck. Okay. The Office. This I've been wanting to hear for a long time. And we're going to go to brunch after this. But I really, if we don't hear about it soon, I'm going to fucking burst. Right? There was a gig last time I was talking to you and you were,
Barbara.
yes.
Sick.
Okay.
Shout out to Nathan from Counterpilot. And not shout out to the agency that booked this.
Okay. I want to know, can you, for the aid of can we talk about this?
Yeah.
Can we lay it out?
Yeah,
Because this is honestly one of the weirdest fucking gigs I have
weirdest
ever
fucking
heard.
gigs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I never heard the ending.
I don't even know what is it's kind of an anticlimax. It's the concept that's fucking insane. So
I need a bow on this thing,
I did
Jack.
this
I need
corporate
to know.
gig, right, that was for an advertising agency, and they pride themselves on being so cool. I read all of their fucking company onboarding because I was playing the role of Barbara, the new kind of HR person. They wanted an actor to come in and play the new HR/company culture manager.
You're getting this? Yeah.
And for their Christmas party, do some sort of sideshow act as well. So there's like a whole storyline that there's a new lady at work, and
But you had to go like undercover.
yeah, I had to work
Right.
in a fucking office for 2 days, which I've never worked in an office before.
Right.
So they gave me a company laptop. The amount of corporate espionage that I could have done had I given a fuck was like absolutely
wow.
cooked.
Yeah.
But the company culture that my good friend who works in recruitment for Shine Lawyers was like, don't let them actually give you an HR role or like call you HR, because then somebody's going to come to you and be like, this horrific thing happened.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to actually be able to do anything about it. Then you're liable. I was like, okay. So Barbara was the GOD General Office something starting with D. So it was kind of like built in that it was, there was all of these Easter eggs
The
for Barbara.
acronym is important.
Yes,
the God.
Barbara.
Right.
Yeah, also Barbara Sadler, BS. Bless her. So there was someone else playing me over email in this company for like 2 months leading up to the fucking Christmas party.
Right.
Then I come in because I've been working remotely, and they're like, oh, we thought you were like an AI joke. And I'm like, no, I'm a real person. Hello, hi.
And you've got to keep this up with
Yeah,
the
naturalistic
really so
acting.
cool, right?
Like these fucking kids working in advertising that are way more trendy than me and earning so much fucking money. And I'm coming in pretending like I'm not some fucking stripper
Right.
who has no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm interviewing because they gave me things to do because I'm working 2 full days.
Yeah.
And I'm I'm giving them like small interviews about the company culture and what they think of the company culture. And like my whole bit is that I'm meant to be like, just this place is too creative and I can't take it. Like this isn't how a workplace should function. It's too creative. No, and then
Wow.
you know, for the Christmas party, the spirit of creativity from the advertising agency possesses me. I have a fucking blood pack hidden in my outfit. I was giving a speech about like that how company culture has to change in front of their CEO, COO. They're fucking like oh my God, the people that they were advertising with. So their clients, like, I don't know, not real client, like Vegemite or like,
Right.
but that kind of like level of, and like, banks and insurance companies, like people from there are at the Christmas party, and I'm giving them
They're not in on this joke either.
No, I'm giving them single drink tickets because I'm the one running the Christmas party.
Right.
The Christmas party had only cheesels. I don't know. Everyone fucking hated me. Everyone fucking wanted me to die. They're like, fuck this Barbara bitch. And so when I get up to give my like rehearsed, not rehearsed speech where I'm like, just fumbling over my words and like being kind of an asshole to them and telling them how their company culture is terrible.
It's
They're
too creative.
genuinely-
Oh boy.
They're genuinely like, good, I hope she fucking dies. And then part of the bit is that I get a nosebleed. This is where things actually we start to see that it's
Right.
set up the whole time. I get a nosebleed, and I know that I've got a nosebleed, and I'm pretending that I don't have a nosebleed, and I'm looking at fucking Sandra in the front, just snickering to her friend, being like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. And I'm like, you're a heinous cunt. Anyway, so then I have this blood pack and it fucking explodes and like my face like explodes blood out, like massive nosebleed, like I don't know. And I go into a fugue state and lead them all down to another party. Where I then proceed to like swallow a sword and strip or something.
Okay.
So now Barbara's cool and they're like, we knew you were fake. And I'm like, why you were so mean to me then?
God damn.
Anyway, and so we
Wow.
did that in Melbourne, and then we went and did it in Sydney.
You did it twice?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh my God.
The Christmas parties were purposefully bad, but the second one was like actually so bad that we had to stop people from leaving.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
The Cheezels, the crappy Cheezels
The
version,
Cheezels,
or the
and were
next
they
one?
both they only had Cheezels and board games, and it was at a soccer club.
Wow.
This is for a multi-million-dollar advertising agency.
Yeah.
People were so mad.
How do you? Man,
And I'm like, okay, genuinely though, your company culture is a little bit fucked.
that honestly is one of the weirdest How the fuck did you get a gig like that?
Very, very cool guy who does cool stuff, cool immersive stuff was like, we've got this thing, and they're asking for someone who can do long form naturalistic acting, but then also like something with fire.
Right.
I feel like I told that story terribly, but that's probably for the best, because if I gave too many details, I don't know that I'm actually allowed to talk about it.
Oh, really?
No, it's fine. It's fine. The people know.
Dude.
Hey, Barbara's watching you. She's always fucking watching you.
Hey there, Barbara. Folks.
I remember you being
Barbara
mean to me.
God. Fucking hell. We've been chatting for longer than expected.
Heaps ages. We've been
Yeah.
talking for a really long
Do you want to give
time.
him a little? Do you want to give him a little bit of that Queensland ASMR on the way out? You're like,
That one?
hey everybody, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. If you've enjoyed this, well, I mean, you're only human. Of course, you enjoyed it. This has been. I want you to make a great deal of fuss for my amazingly, incredibly charming, fabulously talented, the wonderful Jacqueline Furey. Yeah, here we go. Give it some of that. Hey. Folks, you've been watching Onwards to Victory. Make sure you do the likes and subscribes and all of the fucking button presses, all of that sort of shit. And be like Tone. Join the Patreon. Be like our fabulous Tone. God, I love you, Tone, so much. I'm going to send you some more pictures of my dick real soon. Love you, Tone. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
See you in hell.
Bye.
Don't you know we all cheer for Magnus Danger D?
Hot, sexy soul